Hey guys.
Good evening, teacher.
Hey, good evening. Let's see, let's wait for the rest to join. Let's give them a couple of minutes. Okay, let's see. I see more people joining. I hope everybody's doing all right. So happy Friday, guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So how's everybody doing? Are you ready for the weekend? Any
Yes.
special plans for the weekend? Let's see, Aleida, what about you? Do you have any plans for the weekend already?
I don't have any plans, but usually I pass in my house only.
So you
I
stay home. You stay home.
I stay home. Yes, I stay
Okay.
home all weekends. And on Sunday, yes, Sunday for me is very important. Assist to the church. I assist to the church in the morning on Sunday.
You go to church. You go to church.
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's your priorities are right, Aleida, because going to the church is important.
Yes, it's very important for my my whole spirit
For your spirit. For your spirit.
in my life, because in the life the human the most important is debería ser Dios.
Yeah,
Para salir adelante.
exactly.
In my case is the very important.
Okay, good. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you, Aleida, for sharing. Yeah, it
Okay.
is really important to go to church.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Then let me see. What about the rest? Let's see, Pablo, any plans for the weekend? Now that the car is in good conditions.
Yes, teacher, but no, this weekend I don't have any plan to go out. Maybe I stay at home and to do some to look for repair or to do something in at home. But
Okay.
maybe I don't have plan to go out. But I'm not sure. I want
Okay.
to take a rest too because uh, last weekend I came to rest very well. So this week was uh, too quickly, too fast. Yes, I feel a little bit tired, so I
Okay.
want to rest.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah, it is good. We don't have to necessarily go out, but that part of resting, staying home is really good.
Now that are the plans, or that is the plan.
Okay, cool. Thank you then. Thank you, Pablo. Thanks for sharing. Let me see who else. Brenda, what about you? Any plans for the weekend?
Hello, teacher. I don't have plans exactly, but I'm trying to, I don't know how to say, avanzar.
What type of thing do you want to say where you are advancing on?
Avanzar tareas.
Ah, okay.
Uh-huh. And that I plans to have a rest and spend my time with my mom. And only that for
Okay.
this moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spend time with your mom. Good. I like that.
Yeah. I don't have too much time in the weekend and the week, and I hope to spend time the last week with my mom. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Thank you, Brenda. Let's see. Let me ask one more. Let's see. Let's see, Gabriela. What about you, Gabriela? Do you have plans already? Planning to stay home or any other thing that you're planning to do during the weekend?
No, teacher. My family and I, we stay at home only,
Mhm.
see movies and eat all day.
Okay.
Yeah, only that.
Alrighty then. Thank you. Thank you, Gabriela, for sharing. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the type of plans we make for the weekend, but whatever you enjoy the most, then that's good for you. Okay. Already then, let's see, I already have 20 people, so we will move on and start. So let's try to remember a little, guys, of some of the things we covered last class. Let's see, maybe I'm going to ask, let's see, Jose. Let's see, what are the things
Yes,
you remember?
chair. I have problem with my connection.
Ah, okay.
Man, it is raining in my house.
Ah, okay, cool. Don't worry, we're gonna ask somebody else. Maybe in the meantime, you get a better connection. Let's see, what about Rebecca? So what do you remember, Rebecca? What did we talk about last class?
Good evening, everyone. I remember that we were talking about our daily routine
Mm-hmm.
in affirmative uh, present simple.
Exactly, simple present, right? Yeah, simple
Yes.
present and some of the things we do. Okay. Some of the things we do during the week, weekends, every day, it depends. Okay, let's see. Great, thank you, Rebecca. So daily routines. So what do you remember about the daily routines? Let's see, Daniel, can you mention 2 or 3 things that you do maybe during your daily or weekly routine?
Okay. I first I wake up. After that I take a shower and have a breakfast.
Okay. Okay, you take a shower and have breakfast. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Daniel. And let's see, I see someone sent a message here. Okay, Ursula says that we worked in the platform, right? So Ursula, what do you remember that we did in the platform?
Hi, teacher.
Hello. Let's see. Hi, Ricardo. Well, I don't know if Ursula can hear me. If not, maybe somebody else can help me. So what did we do in the platform?
Uh,
We practice about, for example, when we used to do, go and play as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so those were collocations, right? Play, do, and the other one was go, right? So do you remember, Eileen, when we use play?
I'm not sure, but I don't know if it's when we talk about the sport that we need to practice in group or with teams. For example, play soccer and plays basketball. I don't know if it is
Okay,
correct.
okay, that we usually play in teams and sometimes that we may need to have a ball, right? Okay, great, thank you, Eileen.
Teacher,
Okay, yeah, Ricardo, go ahead.
I think also is when you make an action, for example. So maybe when I play the guitar or maybe play the piano.
Okay, cool, great, that's an additional detail. Excellent, Ricardo, perfect. You do
uh,
remember, guys. Yeah,
yes,
Pablo, go ahead.
yes. We was to talking about frequent adverbs and the use of go, do, and play.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, we started talking about the frequency adverbs. We are still missing to check the grammar part, right? But if you guys remember, we did have a listening exercise. Do you remember what we talked about in the listening exercise at the beginning of the class? Let's see, let me ask. Well, maybe Madeline remembers. So Madeline, do you remember anything about the listening exercise that we did?
I remember that
Good afternoon.
we listened about the conversation,
Mm-hmm.
and this conversation they talk about the uh, food healthy and the and the they do in the weekend or in the night, and if they go to the movies or the or this activity or the daily routine.
Okay. Yeah,
That's all.
we talked about in that specific listening activity, there were things, yeah, healthy things to eat. Vegetables, if I'm not mistaken, they talked about vegetables. And they also talked about some other activities they do, like watching movies, renting DVDs, and I don't remember the other one, but there were a couple of those activities, right? Okay, cool. And in the platform, we got, if I'm not mistaken, let me check. We got to the part that it was the 3.1.2, right? And then we're going to check a little more about the frequency adverbs. But if you guys remember, we also talked about expressions of time, right? Do you remember anything? We are going to review them right now with a quick activity, so we remember, but let me see who remembers a little about the expressions of time that we were talking about. Let's see, maybe I'm going to ask, let's see, Nestor, do you remember anything about the expressions of time that we talked about?
Oh, teacher, I don't remember. Sorry.
Okay, okay, he says that he doesn't remember anything, so who can try to refresh his mind?
Maybe always, sometimes. ever, or I don't know.
Rarely, I think.
Earlier.
Often,
Early, okay, yeah.
usually,
In, on, at.
In, on, at, exactly.
Lately.
Sometimes,
Yeah, lately is more an adverb, but okay.
Until.
sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's also a frequency adverb, so we will see them, okay? If you don't remember, it's okay, because that is the last part that we covered, but those were part of the time expressions right at the end of the class, right? Like in, at, after, before, and so on. So we'll quickly have a review on those things tonight. Okay.
around,
I'm sorry.
around,
Okay. Around, right? Around. Hey, last class you left around 7:31, right? So you see, around. Okay, that was another one. Great. So we'll go ahead and review that, guys. If you don't remember, it's okay. That's why that is the reason why we are here for, right? So just to give you the heads up, some of the things that we are going to cover tonight. Well, we'll have this review about the time expressions in, at, on, and some others. After that, we're going to move on to the frequency adverbs because we didn't really see the percentages per se that you use when you do something always or when you never do it, okay? So that's pretty much what we are going to cover tonight. And also we'll have some activities in which you will talk about the things that you always do and the things that you never do, okay? We'll get there, okay? And also we'll see the grammatical structure for the frequency adverbs. But, you know, just to remember a little of some of the things that we are going to do, let me see, for the time expressions, we are going to divide ourselves. Let's see, I have 28 people. Let me see. We will be working in groups, so we remember a little of the things that we talked about. And okay, we are going to divide ourselves in 6 groups, okay? In 6 groups. And what we are going to do is that I'm going to share a link with a short practice of the time expressions, right? Like in, at, on, and so on. So we remember a little. The thing is that the first 3 groups are going to work on the first link that I'm going to send, okay? So once again, if you are in group 1, 2, and 3, you are going to work on the first link, okay? And the people in groups 4, 5, and 6 are going to work on the second link, okay? So just in case, let me give you the heads up. The people in the first 3 groups, the people that I'm going to mention right now are going to work in the first link. So we have Gabriela, Ursula, Marisela, Daniel, and Leslie. You are in group 1. Group 2 will be Nestor, Martha, Fernanda, Pablo, and Walter. Group 3, Kevin, Aleida, Hami, Eileen, and Freddy. So you guys are going to work on the link number 1, okay?
Okay.
And the rest of the people, rest of the groups are going to work on the link number 2. Why are we doing this? So that when we finish the activity, we are going to have this collaboration that people who were in the first groups will give them some examples of the scenarios that they worked on, okay? But we're gonna get there. So people in group 4, we have Sara, Ricardo, Jennifer, and Jose. Second link. Room 5, Edwin, Jacqueline, Madeline, and Brenda. And last but not least, number 6, Rebecca, Erica, and Rebecca, Erica, Carla, and Paul. Okay, so let me share the links very quickly. So this is to remember a little of the things that we talked about. Okay, so let's test it. Give me a second. And we are going to take the picture, okay, before we go to the... Okay, so the first three groups, please work on these ones. So let me see. Groups 1, 2, and 3. And then the groups 4, 5, and 6 are going to work on this other link. Give me a minute so I can share it, okay? And we will see what we remember together. Okay, there we go. But before I send the other link, let me quickly take the picture, okay? So if you have your camera off, make sure that you turn it on and smile to the camera. Let's see. Okay. Today, let's see, it's October the 27th. By the way, remember that on November 2nd, we will not have classes, okay? Because it's maybe not a holiday, but yeah, you know that we're taking the day off on November 22nd. Okay, ready for the screenshot? Everyone smile in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay, now I'm taking the second one so that everybody appears. Once again, smile to the camera. Okay, I got you then. Perfect. Now that we have taken the screenshot and we have the links, I just want to confirm that we have understood what we're going to be doing right now. So let's confirm this info with Ursula. Let's see. So what are we going to do, Ursula, right now?
We work in groups and send the expressions in on at and examples.
Exactly.
With other groups too.
Exactly. So the first link, what will
Is
be
for
the groups?
group number 2, group number 1, 2, and 3. And
Okay.
the second link, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Already then, you got it. And then we'll discuss and share what we have or the scenarios that we have seen from both groups, okay? Already then, thank you very much, Ursula. So let me open up the groups. Do we have any additional question, guys, before we move on to the groups? No?
Nice.
Already then, great. So let's quickly go over this and let's see what we get. Please accept the invites.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. It's the
Ahí está
first
ya.
link. Okay.
Thank you, Marisela.
Oh.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes. Start for free.
Start for free.
Oh my God. I think I'm sick.
I have a virus.
Yeah.
Yeah, just click on close.
Hi, teacher.
Hey guys.
The kid.
Oh my God. What happened?
I refresh.
Maybe you enter the link again. Oh.
Okay. Paul and Shayla always walk their dog. After, until, before. What do you think? What do you think about it?
Before going to bed.
Before going to bed. I think the same. Number 2.
I always brush my teeth.
I always brush my teeth.
What's the meaning meals or meals?
Meals are, for example, during the day, we have 3 meals. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Those are meals.
Okay.
Comidas.
Exactly.
I always brush my teeth.
Is after.
Until?
After.
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 After meals.
I never go shopping. Until. Saturday.
On Saturdays.
On Saturdays.
John the reader is always lovely here.
What?
I think it's in.
On John.
I don't know.
And John,
Yeah,
the
it's
weather
in
is
John.
always lovely
Because it's
here.
mom. They will always please no music at 10 p.m.
Majesty Hotel. The tour guide was waiting for us. When?
When we arrive.
Arrive.
When we arrive.
I can see it. When we arrived at the Majesty Hotel, the tour guide was waiting for us. Así que tal vez. My family is coming to stay at no.
On Christmas.
On
Christmas.
every, yes. Or every Christmas, but only for 2 days.
The number 4 is last.
4?
Yes, the number 4 is last.
It's last. Okay, I didn't see Rob yesterday because he was busy, but I saw him last Wednesday. I'm not sure. My family is coming to stay every Christmas, but only for 2 days. In this case, I think that is correct, but in this, I'm not sure. Okay, we continue with the others and I see it.
Then discuss this.
Yeah. We go to the parties last, in this case, is last summer. Last. We go to the party last summer because I'm teacher.
That is on.
In the 4.
Number 7.
We go to Paris.
The number 8, I think, is on July 4th.
I think that the on is in the 8th sentence.
Yes, on July 4th.
Because it's a specific date.
Yes, specific.
But I don't have sure that. Okay, we continue. No hemos usado next. But I saw him next Wednesday. No, no tiene sentido. Porque es en pasado. So.
In the 7th,
The number
we
7.
go to Paris next summer because next summer.
Yes.
We go to the parties
next
summer.
Next summer,
because
I'm teacher and I get 6 weeks vacation. Yes.
I have to put the meeting back to the
at we not
on
use
Friday.
that.
On Friday.
On Friday.
Because the room isn't available until then. The next appointment we have is on
I think the
the
number 9 is next.
I have to put the meeting back to the next Friday because okay. Oye, esto es bien complicado. The next appointment we have on the 34th. That's okay, vamos a probar así, vamos a ver. Tenemos 5 buenas.
¿Cuál es?
En la 4 es on. En la 5 es no. Sí, en la 4 es on. En la 5 when, pero sí tenemos when. En la 6 es at. En la 7 es every. Okay. Let me take a screenshot to the answer. Ah, se desapareció.
Number 8. You must wait
until
the lunch is ready. Then you can go out.
No, before, I guess. You must wait before lunch is ready. No, yes, until.
Okay. Number 9. When is your birthday? Is it in March? No. It's in June. On. June.
In the.
Yes. Is it in March? No, it's in June.
June.
On the 6th. Number 10. I don't like going out.
I think it's until. Yes, until the evening. It's dangerous.
It's dangerous. Okay. My baby danger.
Yeah.
Can't sleep
at
night. So I am always tired.
In the morning. On the yes, in the morning.
Uy, se repite.
In progress.
Okay, let's see, guys. Let's wait for the rest. Let's see, a lady, if you want, you may stop recording.
Es que
I mean, stop sharing.
Ok, es que sí, apreté algo que no era.
No worries.
Teacher, I have a question.
Okay, yeah, go ahead with your question.
And number 9,
It's a mistake.
Yeah,
number
but
9.
why?
Number 9 for groups 1 through 3 or 4, 5, and 6.
The sentence.
1 to 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay, no worries. We will go ahead and check them right now together, okay? Just to check if at some point there is something that we missed. Okay, so we will check both. Let's see, hold on. Let me just quickly refresh this. Okay, and we will try to do them together, specifically to find if at some point there's something that we might have missed, okay? Great, so how was it, guys? Easy, medium, difficult? How do you feel after going over this?
It was a little, for me, it was
A little difficult, okay.
Maybe.
Because I was confused with
Very
the
difficult.
in and on.
With the in and
Yeah.
on. Okay. So something that we need to remember about the in and on, number one is that in is general, okay? That's what you need to keep in mind. In January, when? I don't know. I just said in January, right? In December, in 2017. I'm not being specific at all. It's too general. But we use on when we talk about a specific day of the week. On Saturday, on Sunday, right? I'm being specific, or I'm providing a specific date, right? On Tuesday, December the 21st, for example. I don't know if Tuesday is December 21st, but it's an example, right? So you know that it's an exact date. Don't worry. If you have questions, don't worry. We'll try to go ahead and
Teacher,
clarify them together. Yes, Paul, go ahead.
I got the same question, but with at, because no, I don't remember which of the question was that says about Christmas.
About Christmas.
And it
Yeah,
says
I
in
knew that
Christmas,
you were
on
going to ask
Christmas,
me about that.
in like
About
what?
it.
In on, and then the correct answer was at.
At Christmas, and then that blew your mind, right? What am I
Yeah.
doing here? Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Don't worry. We will check it
Okay.
because I knew that you were going to ask me about why are we using at Christmas and not on Christmas, right? Okay, great. No worries. Yeah. Go ahead.
The correct is at Christmas, not on Christmas.
At Christmas, and
At
I will tell you why, okay? And I will tell you why in a bit.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and share my screen so we can see this part for the groups. Right now, I will request the participation from people in groups 1 through groups number 3, okay? So whatever you tell me to add, that's what we're going to add, okay? And then we'll review the answers. Let's see, Gabriela says that it's raining. Probably it might be raining cats and dogs. In English, that's how we say it. When it's raining a lot, we say it's raining cats and dogs, okay? Do you remember if we have a similar saying in Spanish when it's raining a
Monkeys and
lot?
parrots.
I'm sorry?
Monkeys and parrots.
Yeah.
Micos y
Yes,
En
pericos.
español sería como está lloviendo a cantaradas.
Yeah, exactly. Or some people said sapos y culebras, right? It depends. But they,
Micos y pericos.
yeah.
Monkeys and parrots.
Okay, let's see. So people from groups 1 through 3, I need your help. And let's see, something that you need to remember, guys, is that we need to check the context of the sentence, right? So we try to understand a little more, is it in, at, before, after? So let's see. So the people that I had in, hold on. Let me check the groups and I'm going to randomly choose a person. Let's see. Well, Gabriela says that it was raining, but maybe Ursula can help us. So Ursula, can you read the sentence number 1 and tell us which one you chose?
The first is Paul and Sheila always walk their dog. The answer is before going to bed.
Okay, before going to bed. Excellent. We'll check it. Thank you. Marisela, what about number 2?
I always brush my teeth after meal.
After meals. Oh, already then. Daniel, what about number 3?
I never go shopping on Saturdays because it is always crowded.
It's always crowded, right? Okay, great. Let's see. Leslie, what about number 4?
In June, the weather is always lovely here.
Okay, in June.
In June, okay.
In June, excellent. Let's see now from people that we had in group 2. Let's see, we have Nestor. Can you take number 5? Nestor.
Please, no music after 10 p.m.
After 10 p.m. already. Thank you, Nestor. Martha, what about 6? Let's see, Martha, can you hear me? If not, maybe we'll move on with Fernanda, okay? Let's see, Fernanda, can you hear me?
Number 6.
Yeah, number 6. This one was a little long, but let's see.
Yes. I wake up at 7 o'clock. Then I take a shower and then I have breakfast. I point after, bueno, my groups point after, but say it's bad. Going up. I kiss my children goodbye, and at 9 o'clock, I arrive at the office. But
Okay.
I don't know what is the correct.
So on this one, you have the doubt, but why? So you added after going out. After going out, I kiss my children and say goodbye.
My group select after, but is bad.
Okay,
Yeah.
no worries. So imagine that you are leaving. Okay, I'm saying
Okay.
goodbye to my kid right now. So,
Okay.
so what should I do? Should I kiss my kid before I leave or after I leave? Because after I leave, I'm going to be outside starting my car. So which one do you think?
Yes.
Which one do you guys think
Oh,
that might
yes.
be?
Is before is correct.
Exactly, right? So
Ah,
before
okay.
going out, I'm going to kiss my kid right now and then I'll go, right? So before going out, okay?
Yes.
So
Okay.
yeah, so that's why we need to check the sentence and the context, right? Because after I go out, I'm going to be there outside and my kid will be here, right? Okay,
Okay. Thank you.
excellent. Good job. Thank you. Thank you for the question. Let's see, Pablo, what about number 7, Pablo?
Okay, teacher, number 7. Are you coming after dinner or before?
Okay, continue.
I don't know. Mom, I have a lot of things to do until.
Until?
No, on Monday.
Okay, let's see. Do the ironing and then?
Do the clean the flat and then do the washing up.
Okay, great. Thank you, Pablo. We'll go ahead and check them. Let's see, Walter, can you do number 8?
You must wait until lunch is ready.
Okay, we'll check it. Thank you, Walter. And the first person from group 3, let's see, Kevin. What about number 9?
Kevin is not.
Let's see, Kevin, I see him here, but okay. Maybe Aleida, number 9.
When is your birthday? Is in March.
Uh-huh.
It's in March. No, isn't in June on the 6th.
6, right? Okay, great. Thank you, Aleida. Hami, what about 10?
In
I don't like find out in the evening.
Okay, great. Thank you, Hami. And the last one, Eileen, number 11, so we can check them.
My baby daughter can't sleep at night, so I'm always tired in the morning.
Already, so let's see. Okay, great, guys. Maybe I made a mistake and selected this one, but overall it was great, right? So the only one maybe I misclicked it, but in June because it's general, right? In June, in May, in February, in 2017, because we don't really know when, okay? Excellent. So people from groups number 3, I mean 1, 2, and 3, okay? Great. Now let's see, we'll see the second one. And I knew that you were going to ask me about the part for the Christmas. So I'm going to share this in the chat for Zoom. And then we're going to review it because I knew that you were going to ask me, teacher, what about this part for the Christmas? Okay, let's see, where did I leave it? Okay. Let's see, now I will need help from the people from the rooms 4 through 6. So I'll be calling your names. I'm going to type whatever you tell me to type. So here we had the different time expressions. And now let's see, let me just quickly check the breakout rooms. And the first one from group 4 was Oneida. So Oneida, what do you have in number 1, Oneida?
During my summer vacation, the weather was wonderful and I returned with a suntan.
Suntan, suntan. Okay, this word is weather.
Weather.
Suntan.
Okay.
Do you know what a suntan is? For example, when you go to the beach and stay out for too long in the sun, you get a suntan, right?
Bronceado.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now it's requemarse.
Yeah, there are two. The suntan, it is when you look okay, right? That you went to the beach, suntan. And the other one is when you are all red. That is called a sunburn, okay? What is the difference between a suntan and a sunburn?
Suntan is broncearse and sunburn es como requemarse.
Exactly. When it's too much, right? Instead of looking good, we look all red and it may be a little dangerous, right? Okay.
Sometimes it's like got a brunette.
Yeah, when you look good, right? That I mean, you look good that you went to the beach, but a sunburn, it's just too much, right? That you stayed out in the sun for too long. Okay. Thank you, Neida. Let's see, Sarah, what about number 2? What do you have in number 2? Let's see. Oh, maybe I'm going to move to Ricardo. So we move on.
Yes, teacher.
So what do you have in number 2? 6 years?
Ago.
Okay. We'll see. Great.
I have one question. So in the number 9, I think have 2 answers. So for example, you maybe say, I have to put the meeting back to the next. Sorry, no, it is not.
Okay, no worries. We'll get there. We'll get to number 9 and check it. No worries. But this one's okay.
It's number 7, sorry.
Number 7. This one, we go to Paris.
Yes, and I think is to the next, but maybe, sorry, I think is every, but I think to the next is correct also.
Okay. We'll see it. We'll see it, okay? Good question. We'll see when we get to number 6. Let's see. Thank you, Ricardo. Let's see, Jose. What do you have on number 3? Okay, maybe Jose's not there. Let's see, Edwin. Do you have number 3?
No, teacher.
Okay, so can you give us the answer for number 3?
This area of New England is beautiful in the winter.
Okay, great. Thank you. We'll check it. Thanks. Let's see. Edwin, what about number 4?
Okay, I didn't see Rob yesterday because he was busy, but I saw him on Wednesday.
On Wednesday. Okay, I'm going to add what you added and we'll check. Let's see, Jacqueline, what about number 5?
Is when.
Is it when? Ah, okay. When? Oops, misspelled it. Thank you, Jacqueline. We'll check. Madeline, what about number 6?
My family is coming to stay at I
Okay.
but I don't think this is a question for me.
Ah, okay. Yeah, probably most of you had the question, teacher, do I say on Christmas or at Christmas? Okay, what is the difference between on Christmas and at? I sent you the answer here in the chat. So on Christmas would be when we are specifically talking about the 25th of December. Okay.
Yes.
So that is specifically talking about December the 25th, Christmas, right? But we
Yes.
say at Christmas, this is a broader time around Christmas. So not necessarily on the 25th, maybe the 26th, 27th, but by the end of the year, your Christmas comes for 2 days, right? They say that they come for 2 days. So they are not being specific if it is on Christmas, and they also mentioned that they come for 2 days, right? It would be different if we said my family is coming to stay on Christmas Day, right? On Christmas Day, because it's specifically December the 25th, okay? Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
Does it?
I guess.
Yes.
Does
Yes.
it make
Yes,
sense or not, teacher? I didn't get it, I'm sorry.
Yes.
yes,
I
teacher.
got it.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, remember, easy, right? On Christmas, if it is specifically December the 25th, right? At Christmas, it could be any time between the 25th and the 31st, right? So a broader period of time. Okay, great. Thank you then. Let's see, Brenda, what about number 7? We go to Paris.
We go to Paris every summer because I am a teacher and I get a 6-week vacations.
Okay, so in this one was the one where Ricardo had the question, right, Ricardo? You said that
Yes.
you think that we can use every, or what was the other one? Next summer, right?
Yes, to the next summer.
Okay, what do the rest think? Pay attention to this, to the context of the sentence. We go to Paris every summer because I'm a teacher and I get 6 weeks vacation. Or we go to Paris next summer because I'm a teacher and I get 6 weeks vacations. So what do you guys think? Is it every or next? Based on the grammatical part.
It's every because
Every.
he's talking about his vacation and he's sure that his vacation occurs every every I don't know
Every
how to say,
year.
every season of the year.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
for 6 weeks. Now, Ricardo, just to give you the heads up, we could say next summer if we were talking about the future, right? This one is simple present, but can you
Yes.
give me examples in future, Ricardo?
Maybe tomorrow I will go to the
Oh,
supermarket. I don't know.
Okay, I like that. Tomorrow I will go to the supermarket, or we can say we are going to Paris next summer, right? When you already have a plan, you use the going to, right? We are going to Paris next summer. Or you could also say we'll go to Paris. We will go to Paris next summer, right? Talking about the future. Does that make sense?
In that case, the difference of going and will maybe you can say this. You can say will if you are not sure about maybe make that. Yes.
Exactly. We use will when I just made the decision right now. Acabo de tomar la decisión ahorita. So, hey, where should we go? Should we go to Madrid or Paris? You know what? We'll go to Paris. You see, I just made the decision right now. Me acabo de decidir ahorita porque vi una foto de París, right? But if you have plans already, you use the going to. We are going to Paris next summer. Probably I already have the hotel, I already have the tickets, and so on. Do you guys see the difference?
Yes, teacher.
Already then. Excellent. Let's see in number 8. Let's see, Jonathan. Let's see. I don't know if Jonathan's there.
Eight.
If not, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Number 8. No, okay. Is
In July.
is on July
Okay.
4th.
On July 4th already. Thank you. Carla, number 9.
I have to put the meeting back to next Friday because the room isn't able until then.
Available. Available until then. Okay, we'll see. Thank you, Carla. And Paul, the last one, number 10.
I guess it's in.
Okay. In 6 days. Okay, let's check. Let's
Teacher,
check what
teacher.
we. Yeah,
Wait.
yeah.
Yes, and number 5, I guess is wrong because you don't use the capital letter. In some case,
So was it requesting capital letters? I didn't check.
no. Only in the number 5.
Only number 5. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to add it in capital, and if we get an error just because of the capital, we check it because I don't know if they have it in capital, but let's see your answers. Okay, great job, guys. You got them all correct. Probably the one that was a little confusing was the one for Christmas, right? So once again, when do we say on Christmas? Just to make sure that we understood it.
On Christmas.
When is the
On
specific day?
Christmas, the family or the people
25.
come in a specific day. It's at Christmas when it's the season of Christmas.
The season, exactly.
Yes. In this case, the sentence talk about only for 2 days.
So for the Christmas season, they come for 2 days. We don't know when, right? I mean, they don't specify when. Okay, great. Maybe that one was the one that was a little confusing, and also the one that Ricardo asked. Thank you, Ricardo, for the question. So that's why we need to check the maybe the tense, right? Was it yesterday? Is it today, or is it going to be in the future, right? Okay, but great job, guys. Now, do you feel a little bit more confident with this part of the time expressions?
Yes.
Okay, obviously we'll continue practicing. Don't worry, we will have time for the role plays. If we don't have the time for the role plays tonight, we will always have time. I was about to say tomorrow, but tomorrow Saturday. But on Monday, we will have time, okay? Just in
Teacher,
case.
can you repeat the difference between in and on, please?
Okay, okay, hold on. In these parts, we were mostly talking about days or dates, right? Okay, can you see my screen?
Yep.
So in, so you guys remember it is general, okay? And non is specific, okay?
Okay.
Example of in 1998, what do you guys remember that happened in 1998?
France World Cup
France
champion.
won the World Cup, right? The World Cup, right? You see, in 1998, I'm being general, right? When, I don't know, probably it was in January, February, I don't know. Well, usually it's around June that that we have the World Cup, right? But what I want you to check is that this is something general, right? In December, in January, in 1998, okay? And
Okay.
then on is more specific, right? So we use on Monday, we have an exam. It's just an
What?
example. We don't have it yet, okay? This is just for the sake of the example. Or if you're talking about a specific date, right? I don't know, maybe we can say on right? You see the difference? I obviously I cannot a compliment about on October 21st, 2011, this thing happened, right? But if you notice, in is very general and on is specific, right? When we talk about days and dates, okay? Does this make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Teacher,
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
teacher, with difference between until and before.
Until and before. Ah, okay. So for example, hold on, let me erase this. So we have until and before. But before, where we need to talk about, we always need to add the after, right? So that this would make sense to you. Okay, let me give you an example with until, and then you tell me what you think, Martha. For example, would be, you can go home. You can go home until you finish this report. Okay, pay attention to the context of the sentence. You can go home until you finish the report, right? Now, let me give you an example with the before and after. Before you go home, please finish the report. Now with the after. After you finish, we're talking a lot about reports. After you finish the report, what can we say? After you finish the report, give me another idea, guys.
You can go home.
Actually, it makes sense, right? Okay. Now, you see the difference before, after, right? These ones are prepositions of time. So what is the meaning of before, guys?
Antes.
What about after?
Después.
Okay, and what do we mean when we say until?
Hasta.
Okay, for example, imagine that somebody calls you, hey, Martha, do you want to go to dinner right now? And then you tell them, hey, I can't, I'm with the teacher. I finish my class until 7:30, right? You see the difference?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay, teacher.
great then. Thank you guys for the questions. Now that we went over this, we still have a few things to talk about in the platform because we need to move on about, we had the listening activity last night to spot to highlight or spot the frequency adverbs, but we really need to understand where they are coming from, right? So when do we use these frequency adverbs? When we talk about how often we do things, okay? There are some activities that we always do or that you always do, and some others that we never do them at all, right? So we need to really understand what is the possible percentage on how often we do or we don't do certain activities, okay? Just before we check the information that we have in the platform, let me ask Walter. Walter, can you mention one activity that you never do?
I never drink alcohol.
Okay, I never drink alcohol. Excellent, thank you. Let me ask Hami, what about an activity that you always do, Hami?
I always clean the house.
I always clean the house. Okay, so we have always, never, and we have some other frequency adverbs in between because there are a few things that probably we don't always do or we never do, but we have some in the middle, like sometimes, right? So we need to check the examples. What about if I ask, let's see, Fernanda, what's an activity that you sometimes do?
I sometimes ride a bike with my nephews.
Okay, sometimes ride a bike. Okay, maybe not always, but you cannot say that you never do it because, there is a part in between. Okay, great, guys. Now, if you remember, well, we are going to check this part together and there is a very quick practice. So we are going to see this part, the exercises, and we will also talk about the structure. So let me share my screen. And so we follow up with the completion in the platform during the class. This part is 3.2.4, adverbs of frequency, grammar, okay? Can you guys check and let me know when you get to that part in the platform? So we will go over this in the groups, do a few practice, and then we'll talk about the grammar structure, okay? So we have time to discuss in case if we do, because it's 7:14 already. So can you confirm when you see this on the platform in your computers or cell phones?
Yes,
In
teacher, I can see.
3.2.4.
Yeah, exactly. So we are going to cover from 3.2.4 until the ordering, until the part of how often. This is not that complicated, so probably we're going to take about 10 minutes, okay? If we don't take the 10 minutes and we finish, we will have an activity to organize the words on Monday, okay? In the case if we don't have time. But where we need to start is the 3.2.4, adverbs of frequency, grammar, okay? We'll try to go over this part together so we see where this is coming from and then discuss it, okay? So let me ask
And
you.
we will take the screenshot.
Yeah, you're right. I'm going to take it before we go to the group. So once again, thank you for reminding me. I get excited. Okay, cool. Guys, everyone smile to the camera. We're going to take the second set of screenshots once again. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so this is the first one and the people, okay, so that we all appear. Once again, smile to the camera. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty then. Thank you very much. Cool. We got the screenshots. We're gonna take about 5 to 10 minutes to go over this part in the platform, and then we'll have time to discuss it, okay? So do you guys have any question before we go to the groups?
No.
Alrighty then. Thank you. So please accept the invites. There you go.
Give me a second. Okay.
The
Turn
sound
off.
of a phone.
Yeah. Okay. We use frequency adverbs to describe how often something happens. We use them in simple present tense, and the examples. Yeah, you know, always, usually, normally, often, sometimes, occasionality. Sheldon. I remember the Sheldon, the series, the Big Bang Theory.
Obligatory.
Yeah, hardly ever, rarely, and never.
Never.
And position is, say, we place frequency adverbs before the main verb in simple present. For example, I always walk to work. And the other examples. You got it. I think I'm sick. I hate that exercise. I'm sorry. I can see. Always, never, 0%. Often,
Franklin.
yeah.
Usually, no, 19.
Seldom. sometimes.
Si querés nos
And
preguntas, Daniel.
sí, ajá.
Si querés,
Es
pues.
que les leí en la mente.
Ajá.
And the chiefs and
No sé qué piensan, chicos. ¿Está bien así? Pablo usually studies in
In the
the...
library.
Ajá,
Sí, Pablo actualmente estudia en la librería, dice ahí.
ajá. Está bien entonces.
Yo digo que sí.
Ok. Aquí, we always play football in the playground. ¿Les parece que está bien así? ¿O hay que arreglar algo?
What do you mean in playground?
¿Hola?
What do you mean in playground?
Quiero ver. Patio de juegos.
Oh,
Okay, the next. He sometimes goes
goes to the cinema, Eva. Goes to the cinema on
on
Sunday.
Sunday. Así está bien. He sometimes goes to the cinema on Sunday. Okay. Quiero ver. Mary often watch TV at night. I never go
The
to
beach
the beach in January.
in January.
Ahí está.
Está buena, va.
Sí, 10 de 10.
Okay.
Okay, put the words in the right order to mark question using how often. How
Muy bien.
often? Ajá. ¿Cuál sería el orden? How often?
Permítame que no veo bien que estoy usando mi celular. Quiero ver. Does you running go sister? No, pero.
You go running?
A ver. ¿Qué pregunta?
How often does your sister go running?
Creo que sí. Go sister go running. Ajá.
Si no, luego la arreglamos. How often Sandy does bake cakes?
No. How often does Sandy?
Does Sandy bake cakes? Okay. How often we
We have. No, do we have?
a soccer practice?
Do we have a soccer practice? Mm,
Okay. How often do they come to
They
town?
to town.
How often do they go swimming? Yes,
Está bueno.
sí.
Okay. Do they go?
Yeah, that part, don't worry right now. We'll start it on Monday, maybe.
Okay.
But good job. Let me check the other groups and then we go back. Thank you
Okay,
then.
teacher.
Okay.
Let's see, guys. Everyone should be back in a couple more seconds.
Teacher,
Yes, Aleida.
we can do the exam.
From unit
3, 4.
3 and 4, not yet, because we are still missing to cover the part for countries.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe that exam, maybe we can take it around Wednesday or Thursday next week. We will see how we are doing with the coverage of the unit number 4. Okay.
November 2, a free day.
Yeah. So November the 2nd will be off, no classes. Okay. No classes on November 2nd, remember. Remember that. Just in case, I'll remind you the day before, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Teacher, yo no lo...
I'm sorry?
Y se conectó.
So when,
Yo a las 6:10, en la clase, yo, no hay clase, tocate. Bueno.
Well, anyways, Ursula. Yeah, but on the 2nd, it will be a day of no classes. So I will remind you just in case. Okay.
Yeah. Will be another extra minutes.
Extra minutes when?
She will be extra
Yeah,
minutes.
she will get extra minutes because of the ones. Okay, cool guys. So this part for the grammatical structure, since we didn't have time to see it tonight, we'll see it on Monday. Okay, so on Monday, get ready because we'll talk about daily, weekly routines, but the additional thing that we're going to add will be the frequency adverbs, okay? And also we will talk about countries and nationalities. So get ready to talk about favorite cities, countries, continents, and some others, okay? But we'll do that on Monday. So we're gonna call it a day right here and right now. It's always good to see you like every day. And I'll see you on Monday, okay?
Teacher,
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes,
That is
Ursula.
personal.
Yeah, go
You
ahead.
have a children.
I do. He's 10 months right now. So if you hear him
10
crying,
months.
10 months. So he's just 10 months. So probably you're going to hear him crying. Yeah, he's right here, close to me. Hey, Levi.
My
Yeah.
question is, because I think I see you in Metro Centro.
Ah, okay. When did you see me?
Hace 2 fines de semana.
You say
creo.
yesterday in the time of the class.
Ah, no, it wasn't during class time. Ah, yeah, maybe
No.
I went to Metro Centro and I was with my
He
kid.
was a kid.
Just kidding.
Es que les cuento el chisme, yo andaba en Metro Centro y todos así, vean. No es que no tenían hambre, ¿ah? Yo andaba en
He was
Metro
a kid.
Centro y estaba en la parte de la óptica de Simán.
Ah.
Y yo lo vi y yo me quedé, lo conozco, no lo conozco. Y fue como que,
Yeah,
I think.
we were buying clothes. We were buying clothes for my son in Siman. Yeah.
Oh.
Y en persona, ¿cómo es, Úrsula?
Es de mi estatura.
I'm a short guy, definitely. I'm not tall at all.
You are similar me.
Yeah.
Yo no sabía si era él o no y me dio pena.
Yeah, but
You
I
are
was.
my teacher.
And then you were going to tell me that I was your teacher, but yeah, I was there, definitely.
Imagínense me dijeran que no, yo, ay no, qué vergüenza.
Yeah, but that was me and my son.
No,
Mhm.
yeah. Okay. See you guys.
Already then, see you guys on Monday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Teacher, take care.
Have a good night.
Gracias, lo mismo estamos haciendo nosotros.